When starting out as an astrologer in Elden Ring, you might not realise how easy it is to get the best early mid-game staff straight away, the Meteorite Staff. Not only does this staff do far more base damage than the starting Astrologers Staff, but it also has the highest tier of intelligence scaling, meaning that damage output will greatly increase for each intelligence skill you gain. The Meteorite Staff also has a passive effect that will boost gravity sorceries. There are currently 5 gravity sorceries in the game, one of which, the spell Rock Sling, can be found very close to the Meteorite Staff. But crucially, the staff also has very low attribute requirements, needing an intelligence of just 18 and strength of 6. This makes it very accessible in the early game, especially for astrologers that start with an intelligence of 16. You'll find this staff in the Street of Sages Ruin in Caelid, which is to the east of Limgrave where you start the game. While a lot of the enemies in Caelid will far out level you in the early game, it's actually pretty easy to evade them on your horse. In this video, I'll guide you straight there in one piece from the gate front site of Grace. That's where Melina gives you Torrent. You're definitely going to need Torrent for this. When you're ready to set off, head southeast on Torrent, avoiding the camp, towards the next site of Grace. You'll want to discover the sites of Grace as you go, to be able to fast travel between them in the future. Follow the road east and head over this bridge. Be careful of the soldiers on the left and the knight that patrols the bridge. Make sure you give them a wide berth and they shouldn't bother you. Once past the bridge, follow the dirt road left. Again, avoid the soldiers and the knights. They shouldn't bother you if you keep your distance. After the next site of Grace, head northeast around this fallen ruin. The NPC calling out to you as you ride by starts a side quest leading to a fort southeast of here, so it might be worth going and initiating that quickly as you're here, or marking it on your map to come back to later. Stay clear of the troll on the road and head to the next site of Grace in the church. Now head north over the shallow lake where you'll see the Spirit Spring. You just have to jump once into the Spirit Spring to be shot up the cliff. When you land, head right at the pack of wolves and jump up these rocks towards the next Spirit Spring. The wolves shouldn't run after you if you don't get too close. The last Spirit Spring is here on the left. As you ride up the hill, make sure you avoid the church on the left. If you get too close, you'll be invaded by an enemy and you won't be able to use your horse. Stay clear of the zombie dogs near the cart and head towards the glowing wall. Jump over and head towards the Rockview balcony site of Grace. You've now made it to Caelid. Next you want to follow the road northeast, avoiding the pack of zombies heading towards you. Ride up these rocks to avoid the T-Rex dogs on the left, and continue straight ahead to the next site of Grace. Once you jump over the glowing wall, you'll see the swampy crater that we're heading into. Continue south around the edge of the crater, being careful to avoid these poison flowers. You should see the merchant here on the left. The last site of grace before we reach the meteorite staff is just around the corner. Head around the corner and northwest towards this tower. The staff is on a corpse in the window of this room, but before you can grab it, you'll have to kill these 3 poison flowers in the doorway. As I mentioned earlier, we're just a stone throws away from the gravity spell Rock Sling, so we might as well go and pick that up. Head north, avoiding the emerging enemies and poison plants, into this underground cellar. Inside the chest is the spell Rock Sling. You may have to fight your way out of here, but a bit of glintstone pebble spam should do the trick. Once you're out, get on Torrent and head back to the Site of Grace, or far enough away that you can fast travel. And now you have the Meteorite Staff and Rock Sling. But before you go, I'm going to show you a really good early game farming site that will be really easy and efficient to use if you've picked up both the Meteorite Staff and Rock Sling. Head back to the Rockview Balcony, one of the grace sites that we passed on the way. Make sure you equip Rock Sling at the Site of Grace. Then head towards the wooden balcony. You'll see these 2 giant crows which are too far away to use glintstone pebble on, but within range of the Rock Sling spell. Once you hit them, they'll jump down and run towards the base of the cliff, but they won't be able to get to you. Eventually they'll start to back away, and then you can continue to use Rock Sling on them. They drop over 1700 runes each, so it's a pretty easy, safe way to farm runes early on. Once you've got their runes, you can head back to the Site of Grace and rinse and repeat as much or as little as you want. And that's it. Hopefully you were able to find the Meteorite Staff. If you did enjoy the video, please consider giving it a like, and I hope you have a great day.